All right. So today I'm in a bad mood. Happens, right? I'm just pissed off, upset. Not in a good vibration at all. Why? For many reasons. Mainly, I woke up in a good mood. You know, I usually wake up in a good mood, in a grateful mood. And then I went out to walk my dog. And I saw something that really bothered me. It like disturbed me on a very deep level. It was a duckling whose tongue was messed up. Like, I don't understand how that happened. But I was upset that like I couldn't go get him, or like I didn't get him right when I saw him, because I had Heidi, and Heidi would have scared him off because she likes chasing ducks. So I was like really upset. And I was also upset like how something like that happens. Like sorry. The animals are trying to cheer me up. So I don't understand how, because that's not a natural thing. Ducks, anatomy-wise, can't move their tongue to the side like a dog can. So I don't know what happened to that duck. And it just bothers me. I'm going to go and try to get it because it's going to die. It can't eat. So when my roommate wakes up, I will attempt to find it and capture it. I'm just really annoyed. Yeah, and also I'm getting cramps. Girl time, PMS. Even though I have semi-permanent birth control, I still get cramps and mood swings. You know, why am I taking birth control? I don't know. So that's always fun. PMS, you know. I'm human. What can I say? Could go on a deep rant onto why I'm upset, but you know, don't want to dig myself deeper. I just want to chill. I think reading about Princess Diana would make me feel better. She's someone I've always looked up to growing up. And I'm thankful that she was an example in my life, in many people's lives, you know. I have this magazine, and I didn't really read it. Oh, she's so cute. Beautiful. Might cry, people, because I am in an emotional state, like, and I'll just let it happen this time because I really don't give a shit. I'm gonna lower the camera. So this I bought because my family never. We just watched her on television, and I watched her mainly, and we never bought anything pertaining to her. And I think this is a great memory of my princess, my lady. A princess remembered. Here they come, the tears of sadness. Yeah, I guess this needs to get to be let go. But yeah. I don't remember how old I was when she died. And these are all the Life magazines with her in it that we never bought, which sucks. Diana. What a brave woman. You know, just all the things that she witnessed, she still smiled. Horses. Country family that loved stables and horses, and she was given her own pony, Scuffle, for offering a smooch in the 1970s. So she grew up on a farm. How wonderful. And I can see why she doesn't like horse riding as a sport, you know, because that's an abusive thing, you know. You know, I find it kind of ironic, right? All these people look up to the royal family. I'm going to put a marker on this because I need to eat. They look up to the royal family. They want to be a princess and a prince and a queen. And I would rather not be any of those things. You know, it's not something that I dream about. Like, yes, I want to sit in a huge castle with all my money, all my possessions, and that's all I have. Like, you know, I don't want any of that. It's empty. Also, why? I don't understand. It's not something that I mean, as a little girl, yeah, I was like, ooh, I want to be a princess. But as I got older, I was just not interested in any royalty. Fettuccine Alfredo with avocado and cilantro sauce, salad dressing. Pretty tasty. Who knew? Now you know. And I can imagine someone like Princess Diana, who's very like empathic, right? Coming from the country and then marrying a prince. How boring is that? I find it really boring. Because obviously, like, she wasn't happy. She found the love of her life doing what she loved. So I can imagine how boring that is. Like, also the sex. The sex was probably really boring. And like, I don't imagine it to be anything spectacular. No. Sorry, Ringo. I'm not in a loving mood. I will destroy you. Pretentious. Oh, God. That's cute. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be talking. I'm like in this memory of Diana getting married. I actually have that fear that came up about marriage. It was interesting. It's not a fear of getting married. It's a fear of the person not being genuine. Because I'm tired of getting my heart broken. Though my heart can recover, if it's unnecessary, then why? You know, I don't want to go through it. You know, I have an achy, breaky heart. And I just question, if someone were to ask me to be married, what do they expect of me? You know, because if they expect something, that's not the point of getting married, right? Or being in love. So I'm very wary of that whole situation. She went to Australia and New Zealand, visited the Aboriginal people. That's great. I love that. No. Why? I get emotional mainly when I see children. And this is like the cutest peep picture, you know, and also very sad that these boys lost their mom. And now we have evidence that, you know, it was planned, that they murdered her. So that's painful. I'm sure. who does that? You know? I don't see any celebrities doing that anymore, you know? Not that I hold them up to it, but people of high status, you know, we have these women who claim they're for the people, like Hillary Clinton. But I have never, it's my ignorance, I have never seen her touch a sick person and get down and dirty, you know, as Diana would, regardless of whether they had AIDS or bullshit that people were afraid of. You know, and that's why I admired her, and I still admire her. She's forever in my heart. You know, she visited Mother Teresa. Isn't that nice? I would have loved to met her actually as a little girl, but you know, she still influenced me. So I don't regret anything. So I also have the Times epidemic for coronavirus, and I haven't read that one either. I just bought it to show my children one day, like I survived. Or who knows if, you know, someone will get this. Who's crying? You know, I don't hate the virus. I don't have any ill will against the virus. You know, there's a purpose to everything, I think. And we as people, we're too safe, you know, for a very long time. We thought nothing was ever going to hurt us. And I think we needed that wake up call that, hey, you know, you need to actually think about more than just simple shit. The Black Death. You know, plagues always happen. mean, what can you say? It's not the end of the world. It's not as dramatic as people make it. It's just a cycle coming to an end. It's what happens. Wouldn't have it any other way. For me, the virus has been a blessing because it showed me the real important things in life. If the virus never happened, who knows the person I would be. Can't imagine it. I think I would still be struggling with my mental illness, a lot of things. I would definitely be playing it safe, and that's not living. I wouldn't take as many risks, and that's what I'm thankful for. I take risks. I'm not here to play it safe because that's what my father's generation, my mother's generation have done. Play it safe. Don't stick your nose in anyone's business, even though it's gonna destroy fucking people's lives, like if you just sit there and watch it happen. I don't want to be with that person. So, and I definitely ain't that person now. So, other people see the virus and they're still afraid. What if I die? What if I get it? Those people have been dead for many years. They just don't realize it. That they have not been alive and living their life for very long. And that's really sad. The fear of dying is so strong that people won't even live their life. They'll just sit there in paranoia, hope and pray that they won't die, but they're dying, like pretty much essentially. That is not living life. And I am not living that life. I'm distracted by Gently. Gently. He's doing his thing. He's getting bigger. Anyways, emotional rant. We are emotional people, but yeah, so people are still afraid of this coronavirus, Some of them don't even care anymore, right? We have a lot of ignorant Americans saying that their rights are being violated because they have to wear a mask and they can't breathe, which is really ironic, referencing the BML movement. Did I say that right? BLM movement, sorry. So they're like crying being angry. Like I don't want to wear masks. This is violating my rights, my constitutional rights. And they get so angry. Don't you start. I'm not in the mood. I'm sorry. Like, don't. I'm not trying to be mean. I have my limits. Anyways, so they're getting really angry, like getting aggressive. And then I don't wonder about their mind. It's really curious what makes them, oh, here he is. What makes them really angry. Something simple like a mask makes them angry, but people getting murdered, nothing. So anyways, I don't know where I was getting with that, but ironic. Sorry, Heidi. This stuff gets stuck in my teeth. My Fuchi. You need your nails cut. All right. Obviously, she's not hurt by me yelling at her, right? And I don't hit her. I know I went like that. It's just me saying stop. Right? I don't hit you. You don't hit me. Don't believe in that. I don't believe in hitting children as punishment. I really don't like that. So, right? My Fuchi. That is something I never agreed with people hitting kids and punishing them with a belt or, I think that's lazy parenting. Very. Don't start crying. No. You already had food. I gave you some of the food. That was on the floor. Sprayed her. So yeah, emotional day for me, it's typical. Not typical. It's actually quite rare. But I can't control nature, which is my ovaries. They're doing their thing, reminding me that they're there and they're ready, Interesting fact that a lot of people don't know about is the vagina produces a mucus that when it's like, I think it's when you're fertile, that is supposed to lead the sperm directly to the eggs, like a fast pass. A lot of people don't know that. Like, it's not common knowledge. Like, a lot of guys don't know that. Like, when I mention it, don't ask me why I'm mentioning it. I'm very open about body stuff, but they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, that comes out and it makes you pregnant really fast. Fascinating what the vagina can do. Yes, it does make you emotional, but I wouldn't change it. Okay, she's sitting there. For me, having a female body is the best. I have no regrets. Nothing to complain about. Yes, it does make me a little unstable, but that's easily solved with cuddles, chocolate, and some sappy movie, and also a heating pad that works. But other than that, it's not like what people make it out to be. I think some women have like super PMS, which is like PPMD. That makes you crazy, but like you have to know how to manage it. And I had, dang, when I was in starting middle school, I got my period in 5th grade when I was a little girl, right after they talked about periods, which was really ironic. I was like, oh shit. And then middle school through high school, I would literally die from the cramps that I would get. Like it was so bad that I would end up in the hospital crying from pain, and I would miss days at school, and nobody would like bat an eye. Like, nobody really cared that I was dying from terrible cramps. So, that's why I'm for pro period days off. We were trying to get that here. And then, obviously we're like, why would they need, the guys, why would they need days off? Because it fucking hurts. You feel like shit. But obviously that's not important. We have to be primed and ready and perform 100% every day, even if we're dying. I wish I had days off from my job for periods. I would use them, because there's nothing that you can do when you're in pain. You're just useless. And you have like other women like marginalizing. Is that the word? Let's look it up. I have my phone. Minimizing, marginalizing. Yeah, marginalizing other women's pain. They're like, I get cramps, but like it doesn't hurt, so you should work. And it's like, bitch, we don't have the same body, first of all. We don't have the same anatomy. We don't have the same genetics. Okay, we don't have the same ovaries. Like, shut the fuck up. If you want to work on your period, go ahead. But I'm going to go home and I'm going to lay on my couch and potato out because I can't function. And thankfully, that shit stopped. I don't know why. Weird. But after high school, it got better. Thank God. Because it was awful. I was in bed for like weeks sometimes, just dying. It was bad. Really bad. I used to hate being a woman too. I was like, I hate this shit, but now I'm good. But yeah, like the period cramps were the worst. And then the bleeding, we're going to get into the blood. Guys love that, right? Lots of blood. Like so much blood that it was just insane. Like would stand up, feel it, and then have to go change, and then come back, and then change. Like it was just too much. It was like too much for me, for the pain. I'm remembering those times. Oh my God. I don't know how I survived. I did get anemia because of it too. I had to eat a lot of iron. Insane. Crazy. And then the whole fact that we have to buy pads, and they're taxed because they're a luxury. That's just fucking ridiculous. Like, At that point, I think at one point I was like just so fed up with the system that I was just like, I'm just gonna bleed. I don't give a shit, man. I'm not even gonna wear a pad. I'm just gonna fucking bleed. And if it bothers anyone, they can do something about it. But like, I'm not gonna do shit because I'm tired of spending all this money. You know, I'm tired of the bullshit. So, and lo and behold, all of a sudden, when someone's walking down the street and they're bleeding, everyone's concerned. Like, you're bleeding. You, honey, you're bleeding. You have to hide that, bitch. I ain't hiding shit. Okay, this is my fucking period. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. Um, whatever. It's so stupid. Really. To make people ashamed of their bodily functions, like, why? First of all, that teaches girls to be ashamed of their bodies, which we already do in every way. And then being ashamed of natural body process, like the cleaning of your uterus, because that's essentially what it is, makes girls even more ashamed, you know? And I don't want to be ashamed of anything because growing up, I was ashamed of everything because I was treated that way. You know, as a girl, you know, you have to dress properly or someone's going to rape you, or you can't wear that because you'll look like a slut, you know, like you can't say those things because that's not very ladylike. And I ain't doing that shit anymore. No. No shame. Maybe crying on camera? Yes. That's because people are assholes and they'll use that against me, but I don't care. I know who I am. Oh. But yeah, like the whole thing about you have to cover your shame of bleeding, you know, because boys will get grossed out. Fuck that. Like, get grossed out, bitch. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm getting ghetto, I know. Um, I think that's so disrespectful. Anyways, obviously, women now are changing and they don't give a shit as much, which I'm happy about. Now we have all these goddesses, these divine feminine women coming up. Good luck, guys. That's going to be fun for you. I can't wait. You know, I can't wait for the drama, for, you know, people trying bullshit with other people. So, anyways, I just want to look up something really quick in this German dictionary that I found in Miami. I got it for $1. It's outdated, but it's okay. Yeah. Because, you know, it's up to me when I travel with my roommate to translate because he's not even going to bother. So I got to figure this out. I know basic, but German, man. I don't say what I need to say or what I want to say. So, das Hängebreit. Mainly, what we're gonna do in Germany is try to find my family, which I have no idea where they are, and also just go shopping in antique stores. And I don't know what else. I haven't really planned it out. I should eventually, but I kind of want to leave it up to fate. Might as well. More fun that way, right? Trying to think of what else there is to do in Germany. I don't really know. There's something in Austria I want to see. Gustav Klimt stuff. And then Giovanni says that we might go to Paris, Petty for the Museum of Art. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll go. So it's going to be interesting. Still waiting on my passport. Can't wait though. Haven't traveled in years. Perfect time to travel amid a pandemic. Now or never, right? The only thing I wish I could bring, is my dog, but that's just going to complicate things. So I don't know how she would do on an airplane. Because in a car, she's very anxious. So I don't know. But anyways, what else can we talk about? I feel better already. Vaginas. So basically, vaginas, they come in all shapes and sizes and colors. Vaginas are like flowers. Pretty cool. And what else about vaginas? I don't know. There's so much. I was going to talk about something dark because it happens in the Middle East, but I don't want to talk about it. It's actually really sad. Don't want to go there actually. So, anyways, I don't know what else. There has to be more like vagina museums. You know what I mean? Because in Japan, they have a penis festival. You know, just penises everywhere. And in Korea, they have a sex museum, but it's still tilted towards men. And then you don't really see like vagina being worshipped, you know? Like, where's the shrine of the vagina? Right? Why? It's a shame too, because like, you know, it should be even, right? Equal. I mean, okay, penis, right? But show me a very beautiful vagina, like, you know. Penis is easy, just, you know, it's easy shape. So easy. Anyways, how do we get into the subject? What else? What else? What else should we talk about? That duck, I have not forgotten. I'm waiting for it to get cooler too, because this heat is insane. It makes me angry. Puts me in a bad mood. But yeah, so lots of body shaming for every girl, not just me. Happens all the time. It's so stupid. You know, it's like older women policing young girls because they're jealous, you know? So stupid. I'm just thinking if I could go back in time with the mindset I have now, I would be in detention like every day. I would probably be suspended actually for the shit that I would say to people. Worth it. Totally worth it. Because in the end, I'm a rebel. Okay. I'm a freaking rebel. Damn. Anyways, what else? Childhood, middle school was emo. Like, literally, I was emo. Nothing interesting. Just listen to my music, which is mainly Japanese rock and wrote poetry a lot. Interesting. It's like already 12 and my roommate is not up. He can like sleep all day. It's so weird. But anyways, I can't think of anything. I'm kind of like in the zone. Um, don't know what else to say. I have so many books, and we're almost done. We're almost done with one. But I look forward to reading and learning. Actually, I have to pick up some stuff from my parents. Should write it down. Best thing ever. Organizing my life. You know, I literally like was organizing my room and I found more games, like more prototypes that I forgot and I was like, what? And I just found another one. I got to organize myself better in a more efficient manner. Jesus, I have like game projects everywhere. I'm weird. But anyways, oh, it's July. Yes. We made it another month. How nice. And July 2020, there's nothing more deflating than looking at some giant task and wondering how you'll ever get it done. So don't try and eat the whole elephant at once. Break it down into bite-sized bits. Today is. Oh, wait, we're not in July yet. I guess we are in July. I confuzzled myself. I wrote something in the wrong place. Okay. So this thing organizes my mind sometimes. Things I need to do. Pick up boxes. I have a bunch of art that I need to look through. My life is constantly like rearranging things and organizing and then reorganizing. I'm just weird. And then the rest of the month, I have nothing to do. Interesting. I don't know what to do. I should go on an adventure, actually. I think I will do that. Okay. Sorry, zoning out. Yes. Was thinking about applying to work, but then I was like, I'm just wasting my time because no one is hiring. So there's really nothing I can do for money. I just have to scavenge. Not scavenge. I'm pretty good. I just have some things that I want to purchase, but they're wants, not needs. So I don't know when I will ever work again. That's interesting. For money, for an exchange. Pretty weird concept. Who knows? I think, I really can't do anything because of the epidemic. It's so unstable that I don't feel like I should do anything. I'm just waiting until I get directions from spirit. Because I'll do whatever they want me to do. I really don't care. So for now, there's really not much to do. Am I getting bored? No, I'm not bored. I don't usually get bored. But anyways, I want to finish eating, and it's still kind of hot out. I gotta look for that duck. I'm gonna get it, and I will take care of it. So yes, thanks for watching this rant, or whatever this was. Talking about vaginas. Who doesn't like vaginas, honestly?